Did you know that castor oil has been used for over 4,000 years, from the ancient Egyptians to modern hospitals? But what makes it so powerful? Well, today we're diving deep into the science behind this incredible oil. Castor oil comes from the Ricinus communis plant and is rich in ricinoleic acid, which gives it unique properties that affect pain, inflammation, and fight infections. Unlike many natural oils, castor oil doesn't just moisturize skin, but actively interacts with biochemical pathways in the body to bring real changes. It's been used for thousands of years, from the ancient Egyptians who applied it to their medicine to modern science where clinical studies show that it can be just as effective as certain pharmaceutical treatments. But which of its uses actually work, and how should you use it? Well, one of our most unexpected benefits of castor oil is something that most people overlook, but it can be life-changing for your gut health. Make sure you watch till the end so you don't miss it. All right, before we start, remember that the information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult with a healthcare provider for advice tailored to your unique health needs. The information provided is fact-checked, reviewed, and verified by qualified health experts. All right, joint pain can make even simple movements feel like a challenge. If you have osteoarthritis, you know how frustrating it is to deal with the constant stiffness and discomfort. Many people rely on painkillers, but long-term use can come with side effects. That's where castor oil comes in. Research suggests that this natural oil may offer relief similar to some medications. The main active compound in castor oil, ricinoleic acid, plays a big role in reducing pain and inflammation. One way it works is by blocking phospholipase A2, which is a protein that creates inflammatory chemicals in the body. Now, when this enzyme gets inhibited, fewer inflammation-causing molecules are produced, which can ease swelling and pain in the joints. Another key way that castor oil helps is by affecting the body's pain pathways. It interacts with nociceptive nerve signaling, which are nerves responsible for sending pain messages to the brain. More specifically, it helps deplete substance P, which is a molecule that helps transmit pain signals. When levels of substance P drop, pain perception gets reduced, which can make movement feel easier. Castor oil also increases a substance called cyclic AMP, which plays a role in controlling inflammation. Higher levels of cyclic AMP help regulate the body's inflammatory response, leading to less swelling and discomfort. This is one of the reasons why castor oil can provide relief similar to some anti-inflammatory drugs. A clinical study compared castor oil to diclofenac, which is a commonly prescribed pain reliever for osteoarthritis. The results were surprising. Patients who took 0.9 milliliters of castor oil 3 times a day for 4 weeks had similar pain relief to those taking diclofenac. Now, this suggests that castor oil might be a natural alternative for managing osteoarthritis symptoms without the potential side effects of traditional painkillers. So if you have joint pain, it's worth considering whether castor oil could help. Some people massage it directly into their sore joints, while others take it as a supplement. If you decide to try, start with a small dose and observe how your body responds. If you deal with dry, irritated eyes, you know how uncomfortable it can be. Your eyes might feel gritty, itchy, or even painful, and regular eye drops might not provide long-lasting relief. This is because many cases of dry eyes aren't just about moisture loss, but they're linked to inflammation and changes to the tear film that coats our eyes. Castor oil has gained attention as a natural way to help. One reason castor oil works well is that it mimics the lipid or oily layer of natural tears. The tear film has 3 layers: a water layer, a mucus layer, and an oil layer. The oil layer is crucial because it slows down tear evaporation and prevents dry eyes. If this layer is weak, the tears dry out quickly, which leads to irritation. Now, when applied to the eyes, castor oil strengthens the tear film and reduces evaporation, helping moisture stay in the eyes for longer. Now, beyond just lubrication, though, castor oil contains substances called tocopherols and tocotrienols, which are 2 different types of vitamin E that help fight oxidative stress. Oxidative stress damages cells over time and can worsen dry eye symptoms, especially in people with chronic inflammation. Castor oil's antioxidant properties help counter this damage, making it especially useful for some causes of dry eye disease. It also has an anti-inflammatory effect, though research is still ongoing about how significant that is. Some studies do show that castor oil reduces inflammatory molecules in tear films, meaning that it might lower inflammation around the eyes. If you're considering using castor oil for dry eyes, make sure that you use a high-quality, sterile form that's safe for eye application. Many people find relief by using castor oil eye drops before bed, allowing the oil to work overnight. Now, bacteria in the mouth is normal, but when they grow out of control, they can lead to gum disease, cavities, and even oral infections. One of the biggest challenges is something called biofilm formation. This is when bacteria creates a protective shield around themselves, which makes them harder to remove with regular brushing and mouthwash. This is where castor oil can make a big difference. Castor oil, again, contains ricinoleic acid, which has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties. It works in 2 key ways. First, it helps break down biofilms, making it easier to eliminate bacteria from teeth and gums. Second, it directly disrupts the growth of harmful microbes, preventing them from spreading and causing infections. One study found that using a 10% castor oil solution significantly reduced both Staph aureus and Candida bacterial colonies. Another study tested an 8% castor oil solution used daily over 14 days and found that it worked just as well as conventional treatments for breaking down biofilms. This suggests that castor oil could be a natural option for maintaining oral health and preventing bacterial overgrowth. Some people use castor oil as part of oil pulling, a traditional practice where oil gets swished in the mouth for several minutes before being spit out. While coconut and sesame oils are more commonly used, castor oil's antimicrobial properties make it a strong alternative. If you're interested in trying it, make sure to use a small amount, swish it gently, and avoid swallowing. Now, before we go ahead, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more health-focused content. Your support is valuable for us. Now, talking about hair loss, it can be frustrating, whether it's due to aging, stress, or scalp inflammation. Now, many treatments focus on hair growth but don't address inflammation, which plays a big role in hair thinning and scalp issues. Castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, a compound known for reducing inflammation and improving circulation, two key factors in hair regrowth. One way that ricinoleic acid works is by mimicking compounds called prostaglandins, which influence hair growth cycles. Now, these prostaglandins help reduce inflammation. They support hair follicle activity and prevent scarring, which can damage the follicles and slow down regrowth. Inflammation is a major cause of androgenic alopecia, or pattern hair loss, and blepharitis-related eyelash loss. When the scalp is inflamed, blood flow to the hair follicles is restricted, meaning they don't get the nutrients that they need to stay healthy. Over time, this leads to weaker, thinner hair. Castor oil calms this inflammation, allowing for better circulation and improved follicle function. It's been found that ricinoleic acid helps stimulate follicle activity, particularly in cases of androgenic alopecia and eyelash loss from blepharitis. Now, this means that applying castor oil to the scalp or lashes may help promote regrowth in people experiencing these conditions. Many people use castor oil by applying a small amount to the scalp or eyelashes before bed and washing it out in the morning. Since it's a thick oil, mixing it with a lighter carrier oil like coconut or jojoba oil can make it easier to spread. Further research is needed, but if you're dealing with hair thinning, consistent use may improve scalp health and support regrowth over time. Blepharitis is a common condition that causes red, swollen eyelids, itching, and crusting around the eyelashes. It can make the eyes feel dry, irritated, and sensitive to light. Some people wake up with sticky eyelids, while others deal with a constant burning sensation throughout the day. The condition is usually caused by bacterial overgrowth, inflammation, or problems with the oil glands in the eyelids. One reason that blepharitis is hard to manage is that it often comes back even after treatment. Many people rely on warm compresses and medicated eye drops, but castor oil has gained attention as a natural way to ease symptoms. It works in a few ways. First, castor oil acts as a natural antimicrobial, meaning that it helps reduce bacteria that contribute to inflammation and irritation. Research has shown that castor oil can slow the growth of bacteria linked to eye infections, which may help control flare-ups. Second, castor oil moisturizes and lubricates the eyelids, which is important because people with blepharitis often have dysfunctional meibomian glands. Now, these glands produce the oil layer of tears, and when they don't work properly, the tear film becomes unstable, leading to dryness and discomfort. Applying castor oil to the eyelid margins helps restore moisture and prevent further irritation. A randomized control trial found that using castor oil reduced eyelid thickening during infection, improved lash hygiene, and decreased symptoms of eyelash crusting caused by staphylococcal and seborrheic bacteria. The study also noted that participants experienced an improvement in dry eye symptoms, likely because castor oil helped stabilize the tear film. Now, constipation is a common issue, and many people turn to stimulant laxatives, which can be harsh on the digestive system. Castor oil has been used for centuries as a natural way to relieve constipation by promoting bowel movements without the use of synthetic chemicals. The key compound in castor oil, ricinoleic acid, works by activating EP3 prostaglandin receptors in the small intestine. This stimulates the muscles in the intestines, which causes them to contract and move waste through the colon more efficiently. Unlike fiber-based laxatives that add bulk to stool, castor oil directly stimulates intestinal movement, which makes it effective for cases of slow digestion. In one research study, castor oil packs were applied for 60 minutes daily over 30 days, and the results were promising. Participants experienced improved bowel movement frequency, better stool consistency, and reduced straining. While castor oil is commonly taken orally as a laxative, this study suggested that even external application can improve digestion. For those considering castor oil for constipation relief, small doses are key. A typical dose ranges from 1 to 2 teaspoons, but taking too much can lead to cramping or diarrhea. It's best to start with a low amount and then just see how your body responds. So there you have it. Castor oil, it's not just used for moisturizing skin, it's a science-backed powerhouse for joint pain, dry eyes, oral health, hair regrowth, and more. So whether you use it for pain relief, eye lubrication, or as a natural antimicrobial, the benefits are undeniable. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you ever used castor oil for any of these benefits, or do you have a different use that we didn't cover? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback is important. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more science-backed health tips.